There comes a moment in every journey when you look around and whisper to yourself, I should be further than this. You start questioning your pace, your progress, your direction. You start wondering if you missed a turn somewhere or if life forgot to send you the instructions. But here is the truth. You are not lost. You are simply holding on to a map that was never designed for the life you are trying to build. Some of us were handed maps made from survival, not purpose. Fear, not vision. Maps drawn by people who never saw our potential clearly enough to chart a path that matched our calling. And yet we cling to those maps like they are sacred. We follow routes that lead nowhere. We chase destinations that do not fit us. We keep trying to make old directions work for a new version of ourselves. Then we wonder why everything feels stuck. The map is familiar and comfortable, but it's not functional. At some point, you have to ask yourself a harder question. Are you really confused about where to go next? Or are you afraid to let go of the path that keeps you from becoming who you were meant to be? Tonight, on the world premiere Word on the Streets, we are stepping into that moment. Because you are not lost. So pull up and get locked in. This right here is the world premiere Word on the Streets.
Are you ready? I can't hear y'all. I said, are you ready? Welcome to the world premiere Word on the Streets.
Ladies and gentlemen, finally, a place that speaks to the real you. Out there, the noise is loud, distractions at every turn, competition for your attention coming from every direction. That's why this platform chose battle-tested hosts, voices shaped by life, sharpened by truth, and unafraid to tell it exactly how it is. These men bring you the real, sometimes painful, but always unapologetic lived experience. Now, our hosts. Larry Extraordinaire Midnight, host of Welcome to the Conversation, Personal Development for the Soul. A man of purpose who lives it with passion. Because you only live once, and when you do it right, once is enough. And then, the amazing Keith Fletcher, host of The Blind Truth, a survivor of stage 4 cancer, a motivator who reminds his worldwide audience every single day, gotta get your mind right. These two, this dynamite duo, are the heartbeat, the backbone, and the bold voices behind the world premiere Word on the Streets.
So if you're ready, I said if you're ready, then pull up and let's get locked in. This is the world premiere Word on the Streets.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the world premiere Word on the Streets. Friends, we're so happy to come back on. As you all see, I got my cell phone here, and we also is live with you with the amazing Mr. Keith Fletcher. What's up, my brother?
What's going on? What's going on? What's up, people? What's up, Jordell?
Hey, man. It's been a long week. Good to see you. Brother, we haven't talked in a whole week. But I know, man, you've been having some stuff going on, brother. Why don't talk to us, man? What you been doing? Look like you've been on vacation. Look like you've been everywhere. What's happening, bro?
Man, I went to a couples group, man, to Oklahoma, man, and we was out there. Man, we got a big old house, pool, basketball court. Got on the lake. When we got a boat, got on the lake, man. Now, food, just ridiculous food, man. I was just fat. Man, we just, yeah, it was a great time, man. Great time.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It looked like it was a lot of family love, a lot of
Yeah, a
fun.
a lot of love, man. But it was a great time, man. Me and my wife and our friends we had, man. Just it was love. It was a lot of love in there. We all everybody cooking and working together. Just black love, right? It was just beautiful. It was
Yeah,
beautiful. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're excited to be back on. As we said from the onset, it's been a whole week since I've talked with my brother, but I know he's been compartmentalizing a lot of things. And so we kind of, as we say so often on this platform, we show up every week, every Thursday at 7:30. But besides showing up, there are things, moving parts going on in our life, and sometimes those moving parts, they good. There are good moments, and there are not so good moments. We're living life just as you are living life, but we slice out a corner of it to come on live with you each and every week because we care just that much about you, brothers
Yes,
and
sir. Yes,
sisters.
sir.
Now, before Fletcher come back in, friends, I want to take a brief moment to send my gratitude and appreciation to the Fletcher brother.
Mm,
It's Keith, the amazing Keith Fletcher, who you all know. But Keith have a brother that you all may not know, and his name is Raymond. But both of these men, they are taking their mothers is battling. They got a strong mother. My sister been strong all of her life, all of my life. And now she's fighting, but she's fighting gallantly. But the way that the Fletcher brothers, the love, devotion, the care, the communication that they shown and show to their mother and keeping us, her siblings in the loop, man, I gotta tell y'all how appreciative I am and my sister and my brothers are that they are doing the things that they do and they keeping us informed as they do. So, brother, thank you and thank Raymond. Make sure Raymond, if he's not watching, he get that. He get that.
Nah, I'm sure he appreciate that, man. Like you said, I'm sitting back. It's more of my brother, man. He's stepping up. He's taking care of mama, man. It's a beautiful sight too, man. Going through these times because it is tough. It ain't easy, man. But he make it look easy. He make it look real easy, man. So I appreciate him just being out, and I can support him and talk to him and talk him through it. But man, he handling it. He handling everything, man. And I appreciate him taking care of mama, man, for sure.
Hey, folks, tonight, Fletcher and I, we're going to be cooking in the kitchen and we're going to be reminding you, friends, you got to let go of that map, man. Fletcher, some of us been holding on to a map, that old map that keep taking us down the same road,
Mm,
the same streets, the same habits, the same friends, the same, the same, the same. And you already know it's not taking you to where you really want to go.
mm.
So, friends, it's time to let go of that old map. You see, because you're not lost. You're not lost. You just unwilling to make the changes that you know you need to make. And so Fletcher and I, we're gonna go in this kitchen, man. We're gonna chop it up. We you all got a feel of what's been happening in our life. Y'all know what my spirit is. Y'all know what Fletcher been doing. Fletcher been compartmentalized, trying to have a good time with his family life too, while at the same time being split, knowing the other side of him is right there with his brother, because y'all know what that's like in real
Yeah,
life. But we also now we're compartmentalizing right here at the same time, Fletcher.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the ball still, hey, the ball still have to move forward. We still got to get in that end zone, man.
Hmm.
What yard are we on? Are we on the 40? We got 60 more yards to go, brothers. Talk to me, man. Let's get in the end zone.
Yeah, let's get in there, man. Hey, now, man, when I seen when I seen the title show in there, getting lost, and it took me back to a time when, man, that map, and like you said, I rode that map it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? I kept trying to fix it, kept going the same way. That the map just wouldn't even fold no more. I mean, wouldn't even open up no more. You know how you open up a piece of
Mm-hmm.
paper and stick together? Because man, I was all in on that map, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
serious, man. I was wondering back then. I kept making the same mistakes, and man, extraordinary. I was wondering why? Why I keep failing? Why I keep landing back in the same spot? What's
Mm-hmm.
wrong with me, man? What's wrong with me? I'm doing it the right way. I'm doing it the way of playing, and it's still taking me
Mm-hmm.
right back in the same spot. So when you said that map,
Mm-hmm.
man, but you're not lost. I wasn't lost. It was just me trying to do the same
Same thing.
thing. You know what I'm saying? What that's called insanity. But
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
but in
yeah.
your spirit, man, I'm telling you, like I say, your spirit and everything you fight it's like, man, it's like you're going up that hill and you're going
Mm-hmm.
down that hill. You know what I'm saying? And it's and you find out it's another way. But that
Mm-hmm.
loss, man, that was me, man. And I kept landing in the same spot, and I'm wondering, what am I doing wrong? This is all I
Mm-hmm.
am. This is what I deserve. This is where I'm gonna be at. What, man? I'm telling you, it was like a force against me, man. And I'm seeing everybody else doing better, moving fast, doing it. And I'm just like, man, I'm going with them. The next thing you know, I slide down the hill. I get
Yeah.
up there, then I
Wow.
slide back down. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
man, that
Yeah.
was, man, it was a bad time then, man. You look back at it, but I honestly say, like you said, y'all need to go check the blog out. It's in the description.
Yeah.
When you start listening to it and you start saying them old ways that you got, what you done heard somebody else tell you, the things that you was
Mm-hmm.
given, and you thought
Mm-hmm.
those things was helping you because it was given to you by a loved one or a friend, and you thought that was
Mm-hmm.
the way, and it wasn't the way. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And that what made me seem like that's why I didn't want to give it up because I'm like somebody I
Mm-hmm.
love, somebody told me, and that's the way I was trying to go. But that wasn't the right map for me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Y'all heard what he said? I mean, come on, man. We all been there, and we all are still there right now, man.
Hmm.
World premiere word on the streets. This is your safe haven, friends. If this your first time tuning in, you're in a safe place. This is a safe zone. How many of us? You may not call it a map, but how many of us, man? We live in our comfort zone. And neuroscience have shown and proven this. We live in our comfort zone because see, it don't take any energy when you're doing what you've always done.
Hmm.
It's comfortable doing that is to just keep doing it. It's when you try to interject something new. And when you do, the brain automatically, because the brain is pre-programmed to keep you safe. And when you try to inter- integrate something new, it takes more energy. And if it's going to take more energy, it's going to make you feel a certain kind of way. Hey, man, hey, something wrong here, something different. That's your
Hmm.
brain telling you that. And why I'm preparing for what we talking about tonight, so I'm doing some investigation and I'm listening to Jim Rohn. And Jim Rohn said this, Fletcher. He said, instead of us worried about the thief in the alley that's gonna steal your purse, how he talk
Yeah,
about
how you talk. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
thief in the alley who's gonna steal your purse. You should be worried about the thief in your mind.
Hey,
They're
hey, that's
stealing
it.
your future,
Wow, that's powerful.
stealing your
That's
promise.
powerful. Yeah.
So that's that map, man. That's
Mhm.
the thief right there.
Yeah.
We be caught up worried about somebody taking something from us when it's in we are stealing from we are hurting ourselves
Mm-hmm.
more than someone on the outside taking something from us.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yes, this is a safe place. When Fletcher said about, he find himself doing this thing over and over. I am guilty too. Friends, you probably were listening your first time here tonight. You're guilty too. You see, we want to talk about this thing because when you take it out the closet, then you got light on it, then you can really deal with it. But as long as it stay in the dark in the closet, it's gonna rule over you.
Mm.
And that's why we like to shine light on these things. These are not things we're proud of to come on here and tell you.
Not at all. Yeah.
And we're not proud of this. Man, go ahead on, bro. Talk to me.
No, man, you're right, man. My mom did tell me something short there. I was good at I was schooled. I was good at faking it. She would tell me, "Keith, your brother had to work hard. My brother was in there studying all the time. You know what I'm saying, reading books and doing his work, and I didn't. What I'm saying, I can hustle my way through, figure out something, remember something. And she's like, it take him harder, but you wasted your time because you won't put no work into it. You know what I'm saying? I always thought I can get another way. It's another way. I ain't got to do it like that. I'm trying to do the hustle way or do the slide or look on somebody's paper. Some kind of way that I don't have to do that. I was always so late on in life, it started affecting me. When we were talking about me going down the hill,
Mm,
it wasn't working
mm,
no more. So I'm
mm,
gonna tell you a story. I had a lady. This just happened the other day. I had a call, talk to a lady with the VA, and she got on the phone. And she had instantly could tell she had attitude. And she talking to me, and I'm asking her stuff. We going. So at the end, she like, you gonna call my supervisor? I said, well, no, I'm not gonna call her. I said, you obviously you could tell you was rude because you was how she talked was, what I'm saying, to ask me if I'm gonna call her supervisor. I say, but like I told her, I say,
her guilt
oh,
already spoke.
yeah, no, we spoke, but this is what I told her straight now. I say, you did everything, you gave me answer to all my questions, but your tone and how you was horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
But all I wanted, you gave me the information. She said, well, baby, this all I can be, this how I am. I can be this how I am. You know what I'm saying? I can't change. And when she said that, I told her, I said, I used to say the same thing.
mhm,
I used to say the same thing years ago.
mhm,
This how my voice is, this how I change. I shoot it to you straight. And it never got me nowhere. It never got me It got me to a certain place and I couldn't go no past that place right there. And that's a lot of us, that's that map, like you said, them things that cause you to stay in that going that same route, that same way. Talking about this how I always, the route I always,
mhm.
it's the way I always went. It's what it is because it's normal to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go
Mhm.
where if I go that way, it might be some traffic. If I go that way, what if this happened? You know, all that stuff.
Mhm.
What I gotta do? Why I gotta be different? This how? Why you can't set me for me?
Mhm.
It ain't about you. It's
Mhm.
about what would you become. That's what it is. You're not willing to
Yes,
become more.
that's right.
That's what it is. What
That's
about
right.
becoming more? And I remember doing that stuff. I wanted to be in IT, and I remember I starting off customer service, and I kept failing my calls because I had the same attitude she had. I mean, the lady, and I told the lady, I'm saying I had the same. I did. This is how I talk. And I'm saying, so and the lady said to me, she said, I said, man, they hating on me. Man, they got something against me. The lady say, nobody got nothing against you. You don't gotta talk. You don't know what you're doing. So she said, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna meet on your lunch and after work, I'll meet with you and go over every call. And I would go on them calls, I was like, oh, she said, uh-huh. Yeah, you hear
Mhm.
yourself, no empathy in the call. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
No care.
Mhm.
So, all these things that I did not know. I'm just being me. You can't have that when you're trying to solve a problem. You can't be valuable like that. Who want to come and talk to a person like that? You know what I'm saying? So over that time, and when she trained me, I started passing the calls. But I had to
Mm.
become something different. I had to listen somebody to show me another way, another map. Look, give me that old map. Here, I got a map for you. It's gonna take you where you need to go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a shortcut. Look, turn left right here. Take this map. I'm gonna walk stuff for you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take forever to get where you're trying to go. You're gonna take right back there. So that's it right there, man. I remember lady, she said, well, this is why I said, man, it took me right back. I said them same words, same exact words, and exactly where I was stuck at. Yeah.
Man, you gave a whole man. That illustration was nothing but meat on the bone, brother. That illustration was nothing but a whole lot of meat on the bone. And what I get from that, man, to be honest with you, is something that we all need to be reminded of is this: when you started having empathy about other people's problems, And it's something you always say, brother, in every show. Learn how to solve other people's problems.
Mm-hmm. Be valuable. Yep.
Become valuable. Keyword.
Yep.
And you see, but we, when we're full of ourselves, we can't feel, we can't have empathy for someone else
Mm.
because we're so full of ourselves. This just who I am, as if you don't have the capacity, and we do,
Mm.
to make some cross correction and changes. Our ego refused to let us.
Yeah. Clap on that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You need to clap that
Because
right there.
we want to hold on to our ego. We want to hold on to our ugliness. Come on. We do. We want to hold on to our personality. We want to hold on to what we've been, who we've been. Why?
Yeah.
That's just who I am. I'm comfortable being me. You need to be comfortable being you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if everybody comfortable being, we all stay. I mean, that's what. Where is the bridge? Where is the bridge to get to the other side? And here's an opportunity that we have right now, especially in this climate right now. So many people are falling into the trap in the personality of becoming introverts.
Mm.
Because when you see now I'm fluttering with AI, brother, you don't almost have to talk to anybody. You could talk with AI. You got a problem, talk to AI. You got a question, talk to AI. You don't even have to call a friend, a neighbor, a relative. And when you go out, and I was talking this with my wife, years ago when you went out, everybody was mingling on the dance floor. Now when you go out, people may be out there, but it ain't juke. It ain't juke like it used to juke.
No, it's not. No, not at all.
No, we are becoming more isolated into our own little cubicle. People go out now and they on the cell phone. You have a gathering. Man, it was good to see y'all out there on the beach. Maybe when you're out in an atmosphere like that, but when you get inside the home or get inside wherever you are inside, chances are 70 to 80% of the people have their phone in their hand.
Mm-hmm.
We become individualized instead of socialized. We talking
Right.
about the map, y'all. We talking about crossing bridges. We are talking about this opportunity that you have. What if you're the one that create a bridge and tap into that person? Like what we're doing here. See, this is what Fletcher and I are doing here. We are that bridge every Thursday at 7:30. Somebody need an opportunity for someone to speak to their fears, their anger, their doubts, their whatever they went through this week, last week. They frustrated. Nobody talking about that. Nobody talking about how you really feel because everybody busy texting, hitting like, and finding out what you text and hit like. Meanwhile, you still need a safe zone
Mm.
where real people can say, man, I did that and I felt like I couldn't change. And I'm turning this on. I see these two guys saying they felt the same way, they couldn't change, and they worked on it. And sometimes we still slip back because that old you is a good one. We like that old, that old one. We're familiar with it. It ain't that we like it so much, but it had its moments,
Mm.
and we keep want to go back. Just and so, what I'm saying, extra what you're saying, I'm saying we struggle, but just because you struggle doesn't mean you give up and lose.
Yeah.
You struggle, but it doesn't mean you have to be you. We struggle still. We fight to win. what I said, man. What we on the 40-yard line? Have we moved the
What y'all
ball?
like? Oh, we done
Yeah,
moved the
yeah.
ball, man. We
We,
moving the
we trying
ball.
to
We
get
moved the
we
ball. We
trying
let's
to get
get.
in the end zone, man.
Yeah,
Help
we
me
trying
get
to
in there.
go.
Talk to
Now,
me, cuz. Help me get in that end zone.
you were saying about the AI stuff, man. Yeah. like like you said, mapping things out. Let's just we talk about AI. People scared of AI. I really believe, man. Like you said, a map. I think we got to have goals to help us orient ourselves in that map too. Where we really trying to go? Where we really, what I'm saying? Realizing where you at. First line on the map. Where am I at in my life currently? What is my situation? Being honest with yourself. Being truthful with yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing we need to know. What position I'm in, where I'm at, my marriage, my finances, my spiritual, physical, mental, financial health, where I'm at with that. You know what I'm saying? Now, once I know where I'm at with those things, where do I want to be at? You know what I'm saying? What's the plan to get me there 3, 6, 9 year from now, 5, whatever it takes to get me to that position where I'm at? And I say planning. But again, to believe, be valuable, solve other people's problems, principles. You know what I'm saying? Goals to set you up to guide you on that map. Now, when I was lost, not to say lost, when I didn't have none of those things. I didn't have a compass. That's what I said. These things are compass. What I just said are a compass. The compass is systems that's put in place. So we're talking about AI. I'm sure now I'm a big fan of it. I talk to it. I'm one of the people that talk to it. You know what I'm saying? And I talk to it
Yeah,
in the morning.
me too.
Yeah, but I do it in a time I talk to it in the morning. I get through it, goal setting, talk things because you know what I'm saying. It keeps me grounded on things and focus on things I use it for. You know what I'm saying, and also building. You know what I'm saying, building a future. Building a legacy. To help people see what matters the most. So I pride myself in those things. Not with just with me, with my family. You know what I'm saying. Now with y'all, which I consider family on here now. You know what I mean. It's extraordinary to talk about that. So that's what I do with AI, man. But when I went on our trip, I put my phone down in the room, put it on the charger, and enjoyed the experience, man. Enjoy like the people that we
Yeah.
went with.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. You enjoyed the present moment.
yeah, the present moment, you know. And see, again, we talking about that road, that map led me there. You know what I'm saying? It led me to that place. You know what I'm saying? Before I got there, it was like, nah, I don't want to go anywhere. I really this and that. I'm headed one way. I'm trying to do these things. Then you know what? Hey, you know what? I think it is time to take a break. I
That's
think it
right.
is time to go, take my wife out and enjoy. Get away from
That's
the
right.
kids. Get away from you know what I'm saying. Get away
That's
from
right.
things.
That's right.
And it was a great time. And I was the people that I with. It's all of them was they grew up together, family. You know what I'm saying. So I'm coming in their door. I'm walking into their world, and I had a great time, man. I just let myself go into that sort of. So I think sometimes we gotta let it go, let it be
That's
God,
right.
and trust ourselves, trust the process, trust what you're doing, trust where
That's
you're
right.
going. You know what I'm saying? You might be going somewhere, man. I gotta be lost, but then like you said again, while you're driving, look around, man. Enjoy the moment. Smell the roses in that moment.
Yeah.
But if you had them goals, let me say this to you. I was telling somebody that day I was coaching. If you got goals, you might not hit that goal, but I promise you might hit a four, or you might if what not right around it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Position you create a point. So, but I believe, man, planning and setting goals, man, and once you put that goals and set principles all around it for that foundation, man, that map become clear. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
sure that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Folks, Fletcher and I, we want y'all to know from the bottom of our heart how much we appreciate and love coming on and being a part of your life, a part of your world.
Yeah,
And we appreciate you all being a part of our world in this community. It's our village. It's your village. And we like to have you join our village, friends. If you would just take a moment to subscribe to World Premiere Word on the Streets. Hit like, leave us a comment, let us know what you enjoy about the show, what topics you would like for us to cover, just anything, any comment you want to leave. Fletcher and I, we would gladly appreciate hearing from you all. Make sure you take a moment to subscribe. We're going to take a small break, but before we do, Fletcher and I like to send a shout out to Selena. We see you in the chat room, Selena. We missed you last week. Thank you for being here this week.
Yeah, what's up, Selena? Yeah, she told me so. Now I talked to her. She said she missed 2 days, and she said, "Man, I can't miss the next. I got to be there for the next one." So said she told me she's gonna be here. So yeah, what's up, Selena? How you doing? Yes.
Awesome. So Selena, don't go anywhere. We're gonna take a small break. We'll be back in 2 minutes or less. Y'all stay with us, friends.
Ready to make a change? Then tap in and subscribe to The Blind Truth. Keith Fletcher delivers the kind of truth that builds you from the inside out, guiding your spiritual, mental, physical, and financial growth with real conversations that matter. Subscribe to The Blind Truth. Are you sick and tired of feeling trapped? When life gets heavy, do yourself a favor and subscribe to Personal Development for the Soul. Let it be your bridge over troubled waters, a sanctuary for clarity, a path back to a purpose-driven life. Subscribe today.
All right, family. Now it's time to go deeper. This is the moment where we peel back the layers, challenge old thinking, and get real about what's truly holding us back and what can finally push us forward. So grab your journals, lean in, and don't just listen, engage. And if something resonates with you tonight, do us a favor, subscribe, like, and share this message with someone who needs it, because the conversation we're having is bigger than us. This is the world premiere Word on the Streets.
I think it's more important is to realize that self-esteem is earned. It's only earned by you with yourself. You're not going to get self-esteem because everybody praises you. Someone can tell you your whole life that you're brilliant, you're a genius, you're beautiful, you're handsome, and you not believe it. Someone can tell you, you're a piece of crap and you're never going to become anything. And there's a part of you can say, I'll show you, as many people have, and then they develop drive out of it, right? So it's really, self-esteem comes from doing incredibly difficult things where you pushed yourself. It's not virtue signaling. It's not telling people about it. It's what you know inside your soul is true. And the more you do things that are incredibly difficult, and especially things that are meaningful, meaning they're not just about yourself, the higher that esteem would be. I think the most important thing for self-esteem is to find something you care about more than yourself. If you find something you care about more than you won't be thinking about yourself all the time, and all your self-esteem just goes out the window. The real question is, what do you want? If you want an extraordinary life, my definition of that is life on your terms. And aligning yourself with moving forward towards what you really want. Versus a knowing, it's like if you give your all every day, your gifts will make room for you. And it's like having a knowingness that things are going to be fine. And then there's the next level, which is you start to know who you are and you're not trying to prove it to yourself or other people. And it's just, you just want to help. It's the difference between what I would call push motivation and pull, right? Push is, I'm going to make this happen. And it takes tremendous willpower. And I know you have plenty of willpower. I do as well. But there's a limit to willpower, but there's no limit to pull. Pull is when there's something magnificent that you want to serve, something that you've got an obsession for to create or to do or make happen. And that you don't lose that energy. You don't lose those components, and you're able to laugh and enjoy along the way.
All right, family, keep those comments coming. We love hearing from you, and we appreciate you in a very special way. Now, let's get back into part 2 of the world premiere Word on the Streets.
And we're back, friends. First half of the show, friends, we were about on the 40, 45-yard line. We have crossed the 50-yard line. We moving this ball all the way down. And by the end of this show, Fletcher and I, we promise you, we're gonna be in the end zone. We will score that touchdown. Because one thing, friends, I like to do, I like to try to get that ball. And I like that Fletcher, like he run deep. Fletcher got a son, by the way. That boy can catch a ball. And I know he learned that from his dad. So I like to get this ball right now. And I'ma lean back and I'ma throw a long pass to the amazing Keith Fletcher. Brother, won't you come in here? Talk to us, brother.
Man, hey, I'm trying to think of the man. My brother name. He just was just talking. I
Tony
know him.
Robbins.
Tony Robbins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he the goat, man. But he
Yeah.
the goat. But like you're saying about,
Brother, you and I, we be listening, don't we,
oh man,
brother?
he's the goat. Man. But what I liked about what he said, man, that push and pull,
Yeah.
that resonate with me. When I was pushing in the wheel, I mean it wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? It was grinding me down. I was missing so much when you pushing towards something, but along the way, you know what I'm saying, you missing things. You know what I'm saying? Your head is down. You missing out a good thing, but that pull, I mean that
Mm,
pulling phase now, man, and it's pulling things to me. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? It's a beautiful thing, man. Like you said,
mm,
doing something that you love to do,
mm,
not something that you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
It's something that you love to do, that you want to do, you're excited about doing it. Man, that's a different map. That's a different road map, man. That's a different way. You know what I'm saying? You don't mind the bumps in the road. You see what I'm saying? You don't mind the hills. You don't mind those things. You don't mind the traffic because you know you pulling toward working towards something, and it's different than a pushing it and a pulling. So I resonate with what he was saying, man. Because the things I'm trying to do now, you know. I'm fighting, I'm fighting stage 4 cancer, that then to be blind, you know what I'm saying? These things, like you said, along that road, when you find it, say, I know my way now, I'm ready to take that trip. I got the snacks, I got everything packed up, and you ready to take that road, but along the way, things happen. You know what I'm saying? Things happen and the things, you know what I'm saying, don't bother you anymore. Because my thing is it's all the same. The good, the bad, the ugly. It's really all the same.
mhm,
I was talking to someone about positive and negative, and I was saying when you have a positive and a negative, the positive that's stronger outweighs the negative. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a negative, but a negative and negative is a turn into what? A positive. You know what I'm saying? And my friend said, "Well, how's that?" I said, "Because really, it's no negative. On this
mhm,
earth right now, you know who the negative force is? It's us.
mhm,
Everything on this earth is positive. It's good. But once
mhm.
you put us in here with all our fears, doubts, and
Yeah.
limitation, you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Limited mindset. That's
Yeah.
when the negative part comes. We are the negative
That's
part. But
boy.
see, we have the
Right.
power. We have the to make a decision not to be.
That's right.
Why is it easy for us to choose the negative? Why is it easy for us to choose the glass half full instead of
There you go.
half empty
There you
instead of
go.
half full?
There
Why?
you go.
We have choices
That's
to make.
right.
But like you said, it's what someone had told us. Somebody gave us a map and gave us a written thing and said, "This is who you are.
Uh-huh.
This is where you're supposed to be going. This is
Hmm.
all you gonna have. This is what you wouldn't know because I wouldn't know. You've been told some things, you've
Yeah.
been given away, and you believed it.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is,
Yeah.
that map. But what I'm
That's
saying, man,
right.
but to get to overcome it, you
Yeah.
see, like we say, shed that skin, take that
Yeah.
mask off. That's not
Mm-hmm.
really you, brother. That's not really you, sister.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to
Mm-hmm.
be. You don't have to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, I'm not just saying something to you. I'm telling you from
No.
experience. You more than
That's
enough.
right.
You more than enough. But it take a decision.
That's right.
It take a decision. To take a decision to take. You know what? I'm not taking that road today. I'm taking a different route. I
Mhm.
done tried that way. I know it get me there, but I'm going another way. It got to be a better way. And I'm willing to take whatever we're willing to take whatever it take to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm doing my way. Like you said, I'm gonna do it my way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And not
Mm-hmm.
along the way, I'm gonna humble myself and experience everything, the good,
Mm-hmm.
the bad,
Mm-hmm.
and the ugly, brother.
That's
That's it.
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
And you know what else, brother? Man, it's just wonderful, brother, hear you express yourself like you do, man, and so honestly, like you do. because somebody out there needed to hear every word you said.
Mm.
And this thing here, friends, this map that we're talking about, and Fletcher just alluded to it in his conversation. You see, that negative and negative made a positive, and and the way that it made that positive, friends,
Mm.
is in our perception. You
Yep.
know, he said, "Look, that glass is half. It is the same glass."
Same glass.
And the coin a term that we all are familiar with, the blind truth. When you was blind, you saw it half empty.
Mm-hmm.
Same glass. Haven't put another ounce of water in it, haven't taken an ounce out. But when your eyes got open, same glass.
Yep.
Now you see it half full.
Yep.
Come on, you man. Come on, man.
That's it right there.
Come on, man.
That's
Come
it
on.
right there.
Come on.
It's in your mind. How you choose to look at it. How you choose to you use that. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
man. This is why I think more people should tune into this show right here, because what we do, we talk about the dirt in the field that we went through in our own life, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes still go through, because I swear to you, if you're not talking about these things, they grow.
Mm.
Like I said, we're not proud. Man, I'm not. You think I'm proud of a divorce? You think I'm proud of I was moving forward, then I slipped back in some of my same old habits? But I had to get up and I try again. Not everything I wanted to do, I got to do. I'm not proud to say that on no camera. I'm not proud to say it with people sitting next to me. But if I don't tell you about my fears and my failures, and if I don't tell you about the shame I felt in my life, that I had to work through this feeling shame, feeling disappointed, feeling like I didn't achieve all the areas in my life I thought I should have achieved, I would stay stuck on a dead end street. But I'm free. When I talk about it, I free myself. Why? Because as long as I'm breathing, and as long as you breathing, who said you got to be what you've always been? You don't have to stay the same. Change is ever going. Change isn't a destination. As long as you breathing, man, you can start making a change even as I'm speaking. Make a decision in your mind and take action on the decision you make. Indecisiveness is a thief. As
Mm.
long as we live on that island of being indecisive, you're stealing from yourself. Make a decision. You may be uncertain, you may be afraid, you may not want to tell anybody because you're afraid you may not live up to your decision. You might fall down. Yes, you will fall down. You may stumble. Yes, you will stumble. You may embarrass. Yes, you will be embarrassed. So what? You're not the only one. Everybody else is still zipped up, living behind their mask. But if you sick and tired of living behind your mask, friend, this is safe haven. This is the world premiere word on the streets. Keith Fletcher, that boy, let me tell you, I saw his life. I saw who he was. I know who he was. I know his personality. I've seen this man and I've seen the transformation also. And I accept this new Keith, whereby many may still they want that old kid. No, I go this new evolve, and I've seen my life change and transform. You too, friends, can see your life. You can listen. You could get the map, but you probably already have the map. Work the map. Apply the map. Forget being ashamed. It's going to be uncomfortable because you will, yeah, it's normal. You're going to be wondering what people saying. They're going to speak. They're going to say things about you moving forward anyway. They're going to talk about you anyway. And it's not, chances are, it probably won't be flattering. It'll be flattering in front of you, but rest assured, when you're not around, it's going to be negative about you. Like extra, how you know that? I was lead singer of that choir. I was the director, Fletcher. That's where we live. See, ducks live where ducks are. We all say cluster, and you become emboldened because you're surrounded by other like-minded people. You're comfortable in that environment. Busybodies of talking about others, being critical of others, being judgment of others. It's a crowded room of that type of personality. The room is filled with that type of personality. You're on world premiere one of the street. You're amazing, Keith Fletcher and I. We asking you to grow some backbone and step outside. Step into your destiny. We know it's there. We all are giving it on the inside. Join us. Tune in every week with us. Text us, man. Send us a note. Subscribe. Ask us some question, man. What y'all listen to like that? What emboldened you like that? What's got you out of your shell, man? Why you, man? How you get to talk with this type of confidence? Subscribe. Ask us those kind of questions, friend. Fletcher, we're moving the ball, man. We're moving the ball, brother. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, you talking about the map, man. This is what it is, man. These things we're getting is helping you get on that road, the right road. You know what I'm saying? We showing that with these journals, the blogs, what's coming on every Thursday, the conversation, personal development, the blind truth. You know what I'm saying? We coming on, giving you lines to the map. You know what I'm saying? How map got lines in it, give you the, we be on the GPS. That's what we give you. Taking you away from that old map in your hand, we put you on the GPS in your phone. And we put a color code on the way. You run right through the blue. You know how you be seeing the red on there, all the traffic? No, we're trying to get you the blue to keep moving. That's what we're doing here on World Premiere on the Street. Charnel said about being ashamed of being through a divorce. Being ashamed of going through a divorce, losing everything. Yes, I'm ashamed, but guess what I'm proud of? I'm proud of the Most High gave me another day, gave me time to fix that with me and my ex-wife. To be friends with my ex-wife, to apologize, to fix some things. He gave me time to address those things that I did wrong, to get me to where I'm at right here. That's what it did for me. I still had time to fix those things, to get to this person, to grow, to see, to see something better, to see the roadmap clearly now, to understand it's a better way. It's understand that I can be a voice, Jornell can be a voice. We can create something and add value. You see what I'm saying? To be valued. We believe first, to believe that the world premiere on the streets can help someone. And then while we believe and while we create, then to be valuable with it, to have the information, to have the blog, to have the finances, to have the pillars, spiritual, physical, mental, and financial, to give something back to the community. A way. Someone asked me that before. Why is your way right? It ain't my way, it's a way. A better way. If you humble yourself and see a way. And somebody gave me what? Jerome, Eric Thomas. All these people talking about this stuff, they showing you a better way. A roadmap to success. A roadmap to peace. That's all it's about, man. Showing you that you don't have to choose, you don't have to be that way. There's no lack in them. Like people talk about America. There's no lack here, man. It's what you see. That's why the blind truth, we can't handle the truth. The truth is in front of you every day, but we can't even handle it. We can't even see it. We're blind to it. Like you just said, same glass, same water, Had four. Perception. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The perception. It's
Same.
perception.
Yo, man,
Yeah.
isn't that something, though,
That's
brother?
yeah, it is, man.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I've been there. And I left, it's easy to blame, where I was raised in a little small town. I didn't know my
Yeah.
daddy wasn't there. My
Yeah.
mom was working. You can make all these
Yeah.
excuses, all these things
All
to
of
say.
that. Right. And
And it'll
that'll
keep
work
you.
on some folks, you tell them that
Oh,
story.
oh yeah. Hey, look, you'll find a whole bunch of people right there really to say, yeah, you're right. I was with them. We was all hanging together. We was all at the club. We was all kicking it. We was all sitting back. We all together.
Talking about being in the army, you
Yeah.
was sergeant, huh?
All up in over it. I was, you know what I'm saying, the master chief of it. And then, like you said, but let me show you something, Shornell. As soon as I start saying, hey, I got another way. Let's go this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know it's dark over there. I know we don't understand. We don't know them people. We don't know that over there. But hey, man, let's try. Let's go this way. How many people came with me?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And I hear people say, to get strong now, people like, man, I know you changed. I'm so happy you claim. And I be sitting there like, I didn't change for you. You know what I'm saying? I changed for me. I don't need you to. I'm glad you think it, by me changing, what you think you telling me to let me confirmation for me? I know I changed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See, but let me show you what a person. When you see, hear, and touch, what are you seeing? What are you touching? If you know I changed for the better, why you don't want a piece of it? Why you not asking how? What you did?
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying the same thing to you. You done told me I changed, but I'm quiet when it come to you. And you ain't wondering why. Well, you ain't said I changed. What did it take to help you change, man? If you see that, that's me. When I see somebody doing something, hey man, what are you doing? Where you going? Where you been? Hey, how did you do that? I want a copycat. I want to see it. I want some of that. So that's what I'm saying, the world premiere on the streets. If you can see when we first started to where we at,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you want to be a part of it? You see the change.
Yeah.
You see in the beginning, and you see where we at now. Where you think we're going to be in 2 or 3 years, 5 years? Where you think we're going to be?
Yeah.
The time is now.
Yeah.
It's time to go ahead and put that old map down and pick up a new one. It's time to put that map down and pick up a phone. You pick up GPS now. You know what I'm saying? Plug it in. And see, like my wife, I'm gonna tell you, my wife get the GPS. I say she don't like to turn the voice off. Now, my wife don't have no sense of direction, but she have enough nerves to turn the voice off. I said, baby, put the voice back on. It's gonna tell you left and right. You're getting us lost. Well, but if you put the voice back on, we won't get lost. You already know. I mean, tell her, man, she had a GPS, she still get lost. I say, man, put the voice on, baby. It's gonna tell you, hey, turn left right here. You looking at you can't read it, but like I said, some of us we want to be stubborn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be. The joke around my house with my wife, we always say, Mom, my wife, you 2 years behind on everything, but you don't have to be. Just come on, do it now. You know what I'm saying? The time is now.
Right.
Put that old map down, man. I'm telling you, try it. And I get it, man. Change and
I
going
get it
somewhere
too.
different is hard.
I
Man.
get it. I
It's
get
hard.
it.
Yeah,
I
I
get
get
it.
it. I remember when people were telling me, and I was like,
Yeah.
that ain't for me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I
That
know,
ain't
man.
for me.
Meant myself too, man.
Yeah,
What you're saying is real, bro.
yeah, that ain't
It's
for me, man.
real.
Oh,
And
the famous thing is trying to, I'm waiting on God. Now
yes.
that
Yeah.
just irks me right there. But go ahead.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
irks me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And what it is too, though, man. It's so good we do have this platform because we're speaking to someone else too besides you and I that identifying with what we are saying.
Yeah.
And kudos to you all, but not for the sake of kudos. It's the mere fact because we recognize that making changes is not easy. It is a fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a daily fight. It's because egos, it's so easy to stay what you've been. You've been accepted as that person. And you see, when we are accepted as a personality, why would you want to mess that up?
Mm.
That's dangerous. But that take a lot. So we understand what we're bringing. We're not bringing something easy to do, but it's part of cultivating your life. We are human beings. We are creators. We are co-creators of the universe. Within us, we have the power to multiply. The good books say, be fruitful and multiply. That doesn't mean just with babies, multiplying your life, every endeavor in your life. What you are, who you've been, is nowhere written that you have to stay that person. You have to stay that personality, I should say. Every day is an opportunity to make changes. We are a painter, someone who sculptured our life. Every day we can make a small imprint of a new change in some part of our life. Something you've been thinking about, that what if. We all have some what if. What if I do this? What if? What if? What if? What if? What if? Hey man, look, what if you did it? What if you tried? Okay, you failed, but what if you tried again? Okay, but what if you kept trying? It's so every day is an opportunity, what we're saying. And a reminder, friend, P.S. at the bottom, make sure you read the small print. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fall back. You're gonna slip. You're a human being. You're not perfect, but you get up. And if you can look up, like they say, you can get up. You're not cement. You're not a tree planted. You have the ability to get up and move forward. You can move forward unlike a tree. You have a brain that have the capacity to think, to reason, to organize, to concentrate, to come up with strategy. You got the ability to strategize. You have the ability to gain information and to change and get enough information to realize, like Fletcher just said, when you travel, you got enough intelligence to know, hey, I may not know the direction, but I can purchase this thing here and it will give me the direction. Things can't do that, but because you're a human being, you have a brain that can tell you you can do that. You can solve problems. So what are we doing? What you doing, man? What you doing, sister? You staying comfortable? I get it. But you're not comfortable staying comfortable because you're wondering, what if? And Fletcher and I, we're pushing you to test that water. What if you did? What if you got out of that comfort? What if? What if? What if, Fletcher?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, but the thing is to start the day. I told you when I had to patch back up with my ex-wife, we was married together 15 years, and to go back and talk with her and try to heal those things, I did some things. We both did some things. But see, what was holding us back, was holding her back, holding me back, I guess, well, she did something too. I had to let that go and say, it ain't about what she did, it's about what I done. I had to move it all out the way and say, what have I done? And when I was trying to fix that, what I'm saying, taking that road, taking that trip, it wasn't easy. She wasn't hearing it. But every day he gave the Most High blessing to get up that morning. I had another day. See, a lot of them saying, well, I'm waiting on God. God ain't put me in the heart. Yes, he did. He woke you up that morning. Your mouth, you still can speak. Today is the day.
Yes.
What you
Yes.
waiting on? He woke you up. That means that he's there. You have the ability to do it today. Because if
Yes.
you ain't sleeping, you can't fix it. You can't. So
Yeah.
every day it woke to the point is Like we talk now, we friends. You know what I'm saying? She come over here and people, let me tell you something, the environment, people, man, that's your ex. What you doing around? What that mean? You know what I'm saying? It ain't about y'all, it's about me and her fix that. It's about something I made a decision. See, I made a
Mhm.
decision. She didn't make the decision. I made the decision that I wanted this to be. I did. As long as she woke me up that day, I still had the ability to get on the phone and call. And like I say, it wasn't easy getting hung up on, getting blamed. All right. Hey, some of the stories she was saying, they wouldn't add nothing to me, you know what I'm saying? But I just took it, you know. Nah, I don't think that would happen. I think that was you. Nah, it was you. You know what I'm saying? It had to let be humble, you know what I'm saying? Because I made the decision I wanted to fix it. And like I say, it wasn't just for me. My kids got to see that. Their mother, see me, my mother and father patch things up. See their mother and father be around each other and have both of them have they other other spouses with them, and they all laugh and showing them how to be human beings, to be honorable. You know what I'm saying? I tell people that I say, man, let me explain one thing to you. When you marry or have kids with somebody, man, especially kids, you're gonna be with they're gonna be a part of your life forever. And I had to realize that she's gonna be part of my life forever. So why I'm gonna be hateful and mad forever? You know what I'm saying? Till I die. No, I don't. I don't. I made a decision. I didn't want to be that. So that's the route. And that route that I took, it was beautiful. Now, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, it wasn't easy. No, it wasn't easy getting to it. But I made a decision. And like I said, not just in the things that you do, it's a decision. But when you make a decision, don't see what somebody else didn't do. What somebody, this person stopped me. And this nobody can stop you but you. You and the Most High that didn't wake you up that morning. If He don't wake you up that next day, you don't get no other chance. But as long as you got breath, you have the ability to change. You have the ability to do better, be better, to have better. You know what I'm saying? Be fruitful, do multiply, and have dominion. It's a choice. Again, same cup, same water, same. Once he half empty, I see half. Once he half empty, I see half full. What choice you see? That's extraordinary, man. Go ahead.
Man,
Well, we on the goal line
yeah,
now,
we
man.
on the goal line, brother. We
We on
on
the
the
goal
goal
line now.
line. Yes, yes. I had no doubt that you was gonna get us down to the goal line,
Man,
brother. I had
that
no
big
doubt.
pass, hey, that pass you threw to me, man. You got
Yeah,
that one saying he threw to me, so you know.
I had no doubt, Fletcher. I had no doubt, man. I just love to hear you speak, brother, and I'm sure many other people do as well. In fact, it's because of your passion that have helped me grow from who I was and how I communicated. I learned. So this is a good moment for anyone who's listening. You want to move the ball forward in your life, submerge yourself around somebody who's in the direction that you want to move in.
To get your mentor, man.
The-
You got
yes, yes, say that right,
yeah,
brother.
you got accountability partner, mentor, these things you need, man, along the way. I'm sorry for that, man.
No, man, that's
That's
what you.
very
That's why you're here, bro.
that's very, very important, man. And I'm gonna tell you, those times that I went through the rough time, I didn't have that. Those times I went through them times, I didn't trust no one. I didn't trust myself. You know what I'm saying? To trust somebody else. I didn't know no better. When you know better, you do better. It's just what's killing us, John, is what we don't know. It's what we don't know. That's what it is, but it ain't just what you know, it's what you don't know that's hurting you. I tell my kids, opportunities all around. You're not aware. You know what I'm saying? It got somebody that's doing a job right now making 300, 400 some $1,000 a year. I remember I used to sit there and say, why I'm at this job making this, and I know somebody making that, but I'm not aware. How do I become aware? Seek, and you should find. To seek something, the first thing is the question, why I'm here when I know it got something better. But who do I have to become to get that? You know, and I'm sorry, couldn't y'all? I'm gonna tell you,
No, man.
I had a young lady I was talking to, and we were talking about how much she make. She make good money, 6 figures, but she said she wanted to make another amount, and I was like, Do you know who you have to become to make that amount of money? Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea
Yeah. Right.
what it takes to pay somebody? I say to go work for that, they mean you're going to make 10 times more. You got to bring in that company 10 times more than what you make. Do you understand what expectations and understanding you have to make that type of money? Now that we know what are you willing to do it? Who do you have to become? See, that means you got to go into the future and see who that person is. And the question that I'm telling you can become, but the question, are you willing to become that person? Are you willing to do the things to get to that person, to get to that amount of money? It's not that you can't. You can. But the person you are now can't. And again, that's what we're talking about right there. Change. That's what it is. What's stopping you? Change. Making a decision and change. That's it. That's all it takes is to make a decision and be willing. And what I got to do to become that person, to go seek it. And not us not. And I remember she was telling me, said, yeah, we were talking to me, I've been mentored. She said, well, man, I went to this corporate meeting. I tell her about you, Straw, now. She's like, this is a big company. He said, Keith, it was a leadership. It wasn't up but 100 people there. And she was like, before, she like, I'm blown away that nobody else, I say, because they not ready.
Mm-hmm.
They not ready. You made a decision. The same decision you made, they could have made. Then she was like, well, this excuse. She said, well, I'm quite sure they couldn't get off work. But you got off. How did you get off?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I got this. No, they got the same opportunity to make a decision for you that you made.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They do.
Yeah.
They not seeking. Some of them didn't know, but it's still, how did you find it? And when you found it, because you found it, you still had to make a decision to show. You still have to make a decision to go. That's all it is. It's a decision. And that's what I'm saying. That make a decision to take that map, put that old map down, and pick up something new one. Brand new map with all different lines, all different colors. And you like, what is this? How am I going to figure this out? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. Go ahead.
That's well said, brother. And you solidify what I was saying. Fletcher's mother, before her illness, she and we would talk often on the phone, and she would always, in our conversation, Keith's name would come up, and she would say, you ever met anybody that talk like they could do anything? There's no fear in Keith. He feel like, man, he talk about something, he ready to go after it. And I say, yeah. I say he's high energy and high mindset opportunity. And I would say, I gotta get some of that. Now, Annie and I, his mother and I, we were always known as that person. And here we both are talking about this man who was on that. And I'm telling her, yeah, I got to get some of that. And you all get to experience some of that every Thursday at 7:30 on the world premiere, Word on the Streets, with me. And this is, and we in the end zone, friends. See, I had no doubt we was going to score. I had no doubt we was going to score. When I said, and he got a son who's a great receiver, I said, I'm about to throw this ball. I'm about to throw this bomb here. But I know who I'm throwing it to. Talk to me, man.
Now Sean there said he threw the ball. Now, y'all know I'm blind, so he had to throw a perfect ball while running right behind. So it was all his. He did all the work. I'm just running the ball right there. I just put my hand like this, and I'm just running. And you know what I'm saying? So,
but that's pretty good what you said. That's good analogy there, bro. I ain't thinking out.
So it took him to get me there. He led me to it, man. But as a great quarterback does, man. As a great point guard does when you're throwing assists, but. I wanted to say something you said, Sean, that my mother, and extraordinaire is my godfather. My mother and my uncle, they both college graduates. My uncle, Newt, you know what I'm saying? I admire both of them. My mom and them, I'm talking about smart, some educated people that's smart that I can't hold a candle to.
Oh
And I
man, you
now
know that ain't true.
let me explain. Let me explain. I'm not gonna never, like you said. My uncles and my mother them. I admire them. My uncles them. Anybody that know me, know my family. You know what I'm saying? I came from a very educated family, and obviously I didn't follow their footsteps. You know, so I remember one day I was talking. We all on the phone. All my aunts, uncles. It just worked out that way, and it's not easy to be on the phone with them at this time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm serious. I got my uncle, my auntie. I got my older uncle and auntie. They in their late 80s. You know, matriarch, patriarch of the family. You know what I'm saying? Them heavy hitters. You know them, and I got all the sisters and brothers on the phone, and I'm talking to them all, and I'm laughing, and they listening to me. You know, they listen to every word I said, and I'm hitting them, and I'm throwing things, and they laughing and they talking, and I'm telling them this, and I'm right at that moment. I'm like, man, it didn't even matter. Like where I'm on this, when people say, "Keith, you get online and talk so good, you're not scared." Man, I was scared talking on the phone with them. Once I talked to y'all, and I knew right then, nobody can scare me. Nobody stop me. If these people right here listening to me, they on every last word I'm saying, and they listening to me. When I was a kid, I had nothing to say. My
Hmm.
aunt was throwing that like, "Hey boy, go to sleep, boy. You look better when you sleep." I was right. I was telling you. I'm serious. In that moment, you know what I'm saying? In that moment, all of them on the phone, it was a transformation right then for me. I transformed right there in that moment. No one, it's like I tell this story about my grandmother. When I was young, I came to the house and I was crying. You know, people picking on you back then, being bullied, as you say. And I came in, I wiped my face, but my grandmother saw me. She's like, "Boy, what's wrong with you?" I said, "Mom, there ain't nothing wrong with me." She said, "Boy, something wrong with you. I can tell what's wrong with you." So I said, "Well, Mom, they picking on me. They calling me black. You know what I'm saying? They said I got a big nose." She said, "What?" She said, "Boy, listen to me. You a pretty black boy. You see how pretty you are? You look at your skin. Look at your face. Look at that smile you have." He said, "Man, listen to me. Worry about them girls. All you gotta do is make them smile. And see when they smile and wear some new shoes. You put some nice shoes on, boy, to make them smile, you know? And say, you dark and pretty as you are, oh boy, they gonna love you." Them two moments right there. I tell everybody, boy, she created a monster when she told me that. You couldn't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't tell me I wasn't no pretty black boy, so this I hold my family like that to a higher standard, but to be amongst them, to hear them say these things, what Shortnell just said to me, man, I'm telling you, resonate to me. It means so much to me to hear him say that. To hear him and my mom, especially my mom, because I gave my mom a lot of grief, but to hear her say that, even my dad, I remember hearing my dad tell me the same thing. "Boy, you're not scared of nothing." I wasn't scared of nothing. But as my mama said, I wouldn't put nothing inside of me. You know what I'm saying? I keep you not putting nothing inside of you. You're very
Yeah,
smart.
yeah,
You're a
yeah,
smart dude. You're a smart kid. You're a smart man, but
yeah,
you're not putting nothing inside of you. And
yeah,
when I start putting something inside of me,
yeah. She saw the
yeah,
potential.
she saw it always. I
Yes,
didn't see
yeah,
it. So when I started putting something inside of me, that's when things changed. So all of you that somebody told you that you're not worth, that you ain't this, you ain't that, you just ain't got nothing inside of you, man. Go put something inside. You may not know what to do. Just
that's
stop
well
doing those
said,
things and start putting things inside of
brother. That's well said. There, that is well said,
you. Yeah,
friends. If y'all got anything out of this episode, you know what to do.
yeah.
Click the like button, subscribe, and leave us a comment. Fletcher and I, we giving you the 411, and we always gonna bring it to you. We appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. We're gonna siren out off, but we will be back on Thursday, 7:30, same place, same time. I see we got one coming in before we go off. Let me see who this is and what they're saying. I don't want to miss nobody. That's Ladiana.
Hey,
She said,
bump up.
very well said, Fletcher. Very well said, Dad. Yeah, Ladiana, it's good to see you. I didn't know you were there.
Yeah.
In case you don't know, I am so proud of you. You got that beautiful new baby. It's a beautiful baby.
Hey,
Thank you.
Sean, let me say this to you, Sean, there, right quick before we cut off. Is that okay? We got a
Yeah.
little time. I came home one day and I told all my kids, I called them. First, I told my kids at home, I say, I don't want to be called dad no more. Daddy. Every time you see me, I want to say father. You know what I'm saying? I want you to call me father. They're like, what? My other son called me pops. I said, no, I'm going to call y'all son. Son number 1, 2, 3. I call my daughter's daughter. You know what I'm saying? Daughter 1, daughter 2. You know, the oldest. But that's what I want. You know, and they said, now, and mind me, my son Makai, he always called me father. But I heard someone say that. My cousin, Walter, he was talking to me on the phone, and he said, "Yeah, man, daughter." He said, "I tell my daughter." He said, "Daughter," and I'm saying, "What?" I said, "You say daughter?" He said, "Yeah." She called me father, and that resonated with me, man. And I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Just I wanted it. So what I'm saying is, when you want something, implement it. Just do it.
Yeah,
Like you
that's
said,
right.
extraordinary.
That's
You
right.
said extraordinary. We don't. You can change. You can
You
do
can
these things.
change, right?
You can change whatever you want. You can
Right,
be whatever you
exactly.
want to be. You know what I'm saying? So
You ain't, you're not a tree.
you're not. Yeah, you're not a tree. You're not an apple tree. Orange. You can
Yeah,
be whatever you
right.
want. But I was saying that when you said that, I forgot to say that. You know what I'm saying? You can change, but there's something similar to that. I was like, they've been calling me dad. I said, no, I want to be called father. And I want to say
Mhm.
daughter. So we working on that. But I want to say that on that point right there. My Ladiana's my daughter, and she called me on the phone the other day, and she said, "Father," and I'm just smiling. My wife looking at me, but that's what the point I'm telling you. We can change to be whatever we want to be. You can change the direction of your family. Just because your family was on drugs or selling drugs or you lose whatever way, you can make a difference. You can change and change the whole dynamic of your generation, of your family. You just need to make a decision. So that's what
Man, that is great. You all can hear the excitement in my voice, Fletcher voice, and you can have that same thing, friend, because freedom feels good.
Mhm.
Freedom feels good, man. And listen, you're breathing, right? That means you can try it out. Try freedom out. We're gonna get out of here, Fletcher.
Yes, sir.
And listen, man, I enjoyed you, brother, and I know they did. But
I enjoyed you too, so
yeah,
don't be trying to
man,
put that out on me, man. You did
yeah.
enjoy.
This was good, bro.
And I
This
say
was
you
good.
you through the past. You
This
got it.
was good.
It was good. It was good.
Ladiana, Selena, thank y'all for showing up in that chat room. Keep the thing
Always.
lit, and
Always.
we're gonna ride out. Fletcher, we'll see everybody next time. Same place, same channel, same time. This is the world premiere, y'all. Word on the streets.
And that wraps up another powerful episode of world premiere Word on the Streets. We're live every Thursday evening at 7:30 Central Standard Time, and we'd love to have you join us again. So take a moment to subscribe, tap that like button, and become part of this growing community. Until next time, guard your thoughts, speak only what you truly want to experience, and stay laser focused on what matters. Your words shape your world, and your mindset fuels your mission. We'll see you again. Same time, same place. Right here on World Premiere Word on the Streets, where truth meets transformation. Stay strong, stay grounded, and as always, stay true.